So AFSA was formed in 1961, and the founding principles that we had then are still exist today. So we're still fighting for quality of life initiatives on Capitol Hill, advocating for our enlisted service members and actually all armed forces service members, because really the things we fight for affects everybody, not just enlisted. It affects enlisted officers, family members, all across the services. We might be called the Air Force Sergeants Association, but we represent a larger force than that. AFSA is a family to me. So that's where I speak a lot about the family side of it. Being a military brat, I've moved around every 2 to 3 years. So it's nice to have a foundation, not just knowing what they do for our service members and their families, but also being a part of such a big mission. So being the international president, I love the fact that I'm able to connect with young chapter presidents. And when I'm talking to them, if it's over a text, a phone call, or a Zoom call, I see them on the frame, but I see myself as a young tech sergeant chapter president trying to figure out how to be successful. So that connection piece is massive, because it's not just AFSA connecting with our service members, it's AFSA connecting with our advocates and also with our elected officials on Capitol Hill to let them know that what we're struggling with and what we need more help with to make sure that we have a reliable fighting force for the future. Being a part of AFSA is being a part of a mentorship community. It's one of those organizations where if I want to, I could bring all my airmen of all ranks. I could bring their family members as well. So it's pulling them into the fold and getting them involved in something that's bigger than just them, right? We make a tremendous sacrifice when it comes with service, so minutes are limited. So if we're pulling more minutes from somebody to volunteer, to take part, to educate people on what AFSA is and why we exist, we have to make sure that it's a family atmosphere. So the networking piece is massive. When I joined AFSA, it was a peer that was my mentor. I've had mentors in AFSA that were a lower rank than me. And it wasn't about the rank, it was about the passion. Because at the end of the day, taking care of service members and the family is a great mission to be a part of, and more people need to take part in that. Most people think of it as just another thing for my enlisted report, another thing for my award package, but it's more than that. The goal is always step by step. It's getting someone to be a member and then getting them to be an involved member. And then if they love it, getting them to get some leadership through experience, if that is being on the executive council, if that's moving up through the division, or one day even being the international president, but being a member of a group that's larger than you, but it's also able to take care of you, network, mentorship. And for me, I've been saying it for a while now that there's a lot of people who are an AFSA member where wearing a uniform or they're sitting in a seat on an elected position. AFSA is a forever organization from the beginning of your service all the way, to that final sunset. We're going to ride with you and take care of you. You just have to give us the chance to fight for you. Being a part of AFSA, I tell people all the time, is you have so many skills if you're in a leadership position when you leave the military that you can put on a resume. If it's learning how to market, how to brand, how to budget, how to execute big plans for an event. Me personally, it taught me leadership, management skills from leading a chapter to now leading an association. But there's so many skills that you can take out of AFSA by being involved with it. Personally, some of the friends I've developed through the years were all from AFSA. So when I had tough times in my life, it wasn't just the military side of it that was there for me. It was the AFSA family that was there for me, right? Of the successes and the roadblocks in life, our membership takes care of our membership.